Well, breaking news coming from England. Ben Stokes, the England all-rounder, the star England all-rounder, has taken an indefinite break from cricket, from all forms of cricket, and is going to miss that crucial, that high-profile Test series versus India at home. That's the news. Ben Stokes, the world's one of the world's leading cricketers, has taken a break from all forms of cricket to, and he will miss that Test series against India. Well, that was what the ICC sent out. That was what the ICC tweeted a few minutes back. But again, this whole affair around Ben Stokes, Mirror has reported, an English daily, an English newspaper is reporting that Ben Stokes is taking this break to look after his mental well-being. He's this is actually this is becoming such an issue with elite athletes around the world. This has not been an easy period for athletes who have stayed in bubbles. Their lives have been just confined to team hotel rooms and then going to ground to train and play. This is Ben Stokes has in the past written in his columns about the fact that life has been stressful with bio bubbles, traveling in close confines, and then playing competitive cricket. Also, remember, Ben Stokes has a few couple of years ago, he had to deal with that whole fallout of the night brawl at the at a Bristol bar. It was quite a tumultuous phase for him as well. He missed some cricket, but he came back. He bounced back very well. He was in splendid form in the World Cup. In fact, he was the leading star for England, and his innings at Lords in that thrilling final against New Zealand. Whoever is ever going to forget that? One that was one innings for the ages. Also, Headingley 2019, remember, then Cape Town 2020. El Stokes has been phenomenal over the years for England. He's played his part in some iconic victories for England. But he now, as Mirror reports, in fact, Mirror reported that Ben Stokes is taking this time off to look after his mental health. He's going to probably be in contention for the Ashes, for the T20 World Cup, which is going to be played later this year, but of course not before his own mental well-being. In recent times, we've seen elite athletes like Naomi Osaka, then Simone Biles pulling out of the Olympics because of mental health issues. These are again, there've been mixed reactions to all of that. But remember, they're elite athletes. All of them have to stay in bubbles, and staying in bubbles is not easy. Um, a few cricketers in the recent past have also spoken about life in bio bubbles, how difficult it is staying away from families for months, and it cannot be. It is a massive challenge. Staying at the hotel, staying at a hotel room, only stepping out for the COVID tests, and then going to train, and then you play, come back, and you're not allowed to really go out anywhere. We've seen in recent cases, you've seen Rishabh Pant tested positive for COVID. You saw Krunal Pandya, Yuzvendra Chahal, Krishnappa Gautam, more recently, these three in Sri Lanka. And it is fraught with risk for sure playing sport at this level in these times, but that's the way the world is at this moment. So and everybody, these athletes, it's when they go out to play elite sports, they have to remain in those bio bubbles. Cannot be easy. It is never easy, and that is what we understand from what the Mirror said earlier, just minutes before the ICC confirmed that Ben Stokes will take time off indefinitely from all forms of cricket, and he will miss that Test series versus England at home. Will he be back for the Ashes? Will he be back for the T20 World Cup? Well, it remains to be seen. But one thing that you've got to say about the England Cricket Board is that they have looked after the players' mental well-being. They've tried to do that when they gave time off to certain players, even when they were in India during the Test series. You saw certain cricketers being sent back home, and then they were called back later. So there was some criticism around that as well, upsetting the balance of the team. But then probably that's what the players needed at the time instead of staying in those bio bubbles. Well, that's how it is in these times. Thank you so much for joining me. That's the update about Ben Stokes and England cricket. We'll be of course back with more. Please do stay tuned to Sports Today. This is a very very important day, 8 for India at the Olympics. Of course, Lovelina has assured India of at least a bronze medal in boxing. PV Sindhu is in the badminton singles semifinals. Lots happening, and of course, the Indian men's team will play the hockey quarterfinals at the Olympics. So that's plenty, plenty going around. I can see some comments, which I'll try and take some questions. If okay, let's get some questions. As somebody's asking, Aniket Pawar, kya hua Ben Stokes ko? Well, I just explained that is what we understand from this report, and on at the Mirror, saying that he's looking to get in. He's looking to take care of his mental health, and it's been very, very stressful in these times of bio bubbles. Sachin Chaudhary, why is Ben Stokes taking a break from cricket? I've tried to answer that with what I've read in the British media. There is no concrete word from Ben Stokes yet, but this is what we've seen on in British media, and that's what I'm trying to relay to you at the moment. Nothing chance Root has revenge this time because previous India's test was so bad. India. Rohit Poddar is suggesting that Joe Root would want to avenge the series defeat in India. Yes, the conditions in India weren't well. That's the way Test cricket goes, right? You go and you have to beat the host in their own conditions, which India did beautifully in Australia, uh, defeating the Aussies in Brisbane. England failed to do that in India. Can India do that in England? Well, that will be a skill. That will be a test of the Indian skill set. So that's why you want to be the best in the world. Rajesh Gupta, when will you preview the India versus England Test series? Well, very shortly. It's supposed to get off in the next 4 or 5 days. We'll of course we'll preview the England Test series. We'll get you updates from all the Test matches, all days, and we'll continue with our broadcast, with our coverage of cricket as well as the Olympics. Well, it's going to be parallel, so they're going to be played parallelly. So there's plenty to be played out in the next several weeks. Well, that's the update then from England. Ben Stokes has taken an indefinite break from cricket, and he will, of course, miss out the Test series versus England. For more, do subscribe to Sports Today. There's plenty coming up. Like I said, important day for India at the Olympics. So stay tuned with us and do support our platform. Thank you very much. Have a good time.